What is up, sports fans? Thanks for tuning in. My name is Fry, and I'm the host of the Sports by Fry podcast and YouTube channel. Exciting times. We're doing our first live AFL Fantasy trades. How you going, J-Lo?
I'm pretty knackered, to be honest, mate. I've had a real long day.
You've only been home for about half an hour. It's 9:15 in Toronto PM for everyone that's wondering. So yes, it's been a long day.
Pretty cooked. Been out in the sun, so I might be a bit off today, but that's me every day. So
you told me you're pretty excited though, because you got some exciting moves. Before we get into trades and everything, were you burnt by anyone being out or omitted this week? Do you have anyone out of your team?
Mate, I've got the man is out. My fucking starting ruckman, Nick Nat, is gone off what is maybe the worst report and upheld challenge of all time.
Did you see Adam Simpson's press conference or talking to the media? I haven't seen it, but I heard he just went ballistic.
Yeah,
don't blame him.
There's been the whole league is up in arms about it. It's so obviously something's wrong, and I don't know. Anyway, so that's hurt me. Other than that, no. I was pretty lucky to get Pendles back, honestly.
Yeah, I thought you were going to get burned by him when I saw he went out.
Yeah.
All the time.
Look, I thought everyone said it wasn't that bad and maybe it would be just a week. So even if he had been out, I probably would have just kept him. But luckily, I probably don't have to. But I had Shearer.
I was going to say, you had Shearer that you were planning to use for cover if shit hit the fan.
And he's had a good 2 weeks, so hopefully he can sort of keep up about that 80 form. Although you don't want that sitting on your bench.
True. He's probably been the pick of the Freo rookies. Pendle's name's in the centre as well, so it's not like he's on a bended bench.
Yeah, I guess if Pendles is in, he's in.
You're right, actually.
Yeah. He's one of those all or nothing kind of blokes. So.
Oh, that's good. I was pretty lucky as well. I'm just having a look through my team. Timmy English was omitted, the big Bulldogs beanpole.
Yeah, well, obviously, he's out.
I thought it would happen last week. Well, I was planning on trading him out this week anyway, so I was pretty kissed there.
He's pretty close.
I think Don Barry wasn't named. He's
an emergency, yeah.
He's one of my ruck boys. Darcy Cameron, who we were just talking about.
Don Barry, you mean midfield?
What did I say?
Ruck, sorry.
Oh, yeah, sorry. And then I switched to Darcy Cameron. He's in the ruck. Imagine Don Barry trying to get up a hit out.
I don't even know how tall he is. I've never seen this bloke play. That's the funny thing about AFL Fantasy for me. I've never seen half these blokes play.
That is interesting.
They could be absolute pus, but as long as they're throwing up numbers for me.
It's funny, actually, now that you say that, I remember just flicking on a couple of games, streaming, waiting for the Dockers game, or just after, and I'm like, who the hell is... Oh, yep, no, I've got him in my fantasy. It was like Zach Guthrie or something like that. Darcy Cameron might be playing soon. Keeps getting named an emergency.
Mate, that would be so handy because, we know he's actually a genuinely decent ruckman.
Yeah.
So, him being my emergency, or potentially my emergency, instead of these random ruckmen I've never heard of, at least I just have a lot more faith in him, I guess.
I brought in the big O McInerney from the Lions. Most people would probably have some combination of Cameron and McInerney.
I got them both. Yeah, they're both on my bench,
So, it's always nice to see at least a score there, just in case something goes wrong.
Yeah, that's it.
In my forward line, though, I'm pretty munted.
Oh, are you?
What's
going on with you, mate?
My forward line's been my Achilles heel all year.
That's been my bright
Matt Guelphy not being named has thrown an absolute spanner in the works.
A bit rough for him too, isn't it? So is he on your field?
He was planning on being on my field, and I'm going to talk about that in my moves because I've got a pretty nifty idea up my sleeve. But I don't want this video / podcast to be too long. If you're listening to it via podcast, then
get on the YouTube.
It's going to be on YouTube, and also vice versa. We haven't even introduced the third member of our team.
Oh yeah, go on. This is the water bottle. No.
Yeah, this is our friend Plantus, who came with the apartment, so he's happily been our third housemate. He's a nice, quiet housemate, sticks to himself.
Doesn't take much upkeep, which is key.
Yeah, absolutely. But he's always there for a chat and unwind after a hard day. So Plantus will now be featuring pretty regularly. Videos, I guess. We're going to try and probably do this each week when we make our trades. It makes sense. We talk so much shit when we do them anyway. We thought we may as well film it. And if 1 or 2 people watch it, then that's a bonus. What are your trades looking like this week?
Well,
I want to hear all about this big news.
So, here's what I had, right? I decided to get rid of Lukey Parker and Luke McDonald. So I brought in Lukey McDonald thinking third-year player, had an interrupted first pre-season. In fact, his first pre-season he was still in high school. So
I don't know how you remember all this shit. I forget.
There was like a feature on it, and he was a father and son, and like Marley was close to going to them, so I kind of was paying a bit of
following
attention.
up a bit, fair dues.
But I figured he would have a good year, and he's genuinely stunk it up for me. So I was looking to get rid of him and Parker. What I was going to do, I was going to bring in Fife for Parker.
Yeah.
And actually, no, that's wrong. Sorry. I was going to bring in Fife, and I was going to put Lukey McDonald into my midfield. That's what I was going to do, because he's a mid defender.
Right.
But instead, with this whole Natanui shambles, what I've done, and I was going to make Fife my captain, by the way.
It'll be very interesting to see what you do with this Nick Natanui thing. I'm very
So
intrigued.
what's happened, right, is English and Natanui gone, and honestly, guys, my ruck division has been pus. I've got Natanui and Goldstein, and I grabbed them. I was like, look, they're coming off injuries. They're valued players.
I had my eye on Goldstein all pre-season, and I still was like, oh, he could be better than Jacobs and so much cheaper, but I'm glad I didn't make that investment. Imagine how crap my team would. You'd probably be beating me, and you started a week and a game after me.
Yeah, that's right. So, anyway. And I couldn't bring in Adelaide players as well.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And you were going to get Duday. And anyway.
So, what I've done is I've traded English out for Spargo. Potentially. Honestly, he was a bit more expensive than I wanted.
He is fair.
That 276 was...
Just quickly, before you move on to your other things, that's been like one of the most popular questions in fantasy this week. Is like, is Spargo too expensive to grab? And I reckon he's not, because most people like you, and I'll be making probably the same move, is you're going down from English. So you're pocketing like 150 grand. He's still like I don't want to jinx him, but he seems like he's a safe, like 60 to 70 points, rolling through the midfield.
He's averaging 73.
Yeah. And that's the kind of dude that you want to be bringing in. You don't want a rookie who's like, oh, why hasn't this dude played the first 6 weeks? Like, I'm pretty sure he's safe, like, job security-wise.
Yeah, Melbourne's not looking too good either, so it's... Who knows what's going on with those blokes?
Yeah. Anyway, I think if you're bringing in Spargo, now's the week. So with a few dudes as well.
The other move probably there that I really considered was Keith, because he's so much cheaper. The only reason I'm hesitant is because he has a crap buy structure for me, because I already have Taranto, Finlayson, Cornelio, Shaw, and one more. Oh no, that's it. But like, you know, they're big players for me, so I don't want to bring in another giant. I think I just traded another one out as well. So I'm thinking I'll stay with Spargo, but I'm very happy to, you know, change that to Keith to pocket the money, which I might have to do, because what I did now...
I'm so confused because we started on that Nick Nat train and we've just...
I'm coming back to it.
So you're going English down to Spargo with move 1, right?
Yes, I'm a world-class storyteller, Alex. All the arcs come back, all right? I'm just like Peter Jackson in the Lord of the Rings trilogy. So, what happened? Now, I've got rid of Natanui, and I had about 740k. No, I'll tell you exactly. I had 746k.
Okay.
So, I couldn't pocket Gawn. He was out of the picture.
Yep.
Grundy's injured, so I didn't grab him.
Okay.
He might be injured. He was red, so I didn't grab him.
I don't know if he...
I'll check. He had the big X next to him.
How's he going?
So, what I did was, looking at the matchup that he has, I've gone ahead and shipped in Big S Martin.
Yeah, that's
against the Dogs, because I think...
Fantastic move.
And I've thrown the C on him too.
Yep, that is also a fantastic move. So I was literally going to suggest that to you if you didn't do it.
So that's what I think I'm going to stick with. Like, I hate, and this isn't a personal attack on him.
So Grundy has been named, but he's 793 grand, so you can't get him anyway.
Yeah, he's the number 1 ruckman price-wise anyway. So
yeah. Anyway.
It really hurts me, and this isn't a personal attack on the 2 players I'm about to mention, if they're watching. But it hurts me to keep McDonald and Parker again, because they're just bleeding.
Yeah, mate. That was the same with me. I got Luke Parker out 2 weeks ago, and Jack Billings, not personal if you're watching.
Yeah.
I got him out
Jack.
Last week? The week. It was last week.
Yeah,
and I traded in Robbie Gray, and I have no regrets at all.
Yeah, no, look, as soon as I can turn Parker 5, I will, and McDonald to, I don't know, someone.
What's McDonald priced at now?
5'18", like just a real awkward, weird, crappy.
You might be able to.
I'll just make a huge money play on him.
Or for very little, you might be able to go him to Michael Hibberd. He's starting to bounce back. I don't know if he's gone back-to-back tons, but he's been close.
Okay, all right. That would work okay for my buy structure as well.
I don't think I'll be touching Hibbo because he just burnt me to start the year.
Yeah, well, look, honestly, you said it. I just nodded politely. I was in the back of my mind. I was giving you the big.
We had 100. He had 100 last week, and he had can't remember whatever it was the week before.
Whatever.
Yeah, he's back.
Yeah.
All right. So your moves, you're going Steph Martin in, Natanui out, and then same with English and Spargo.
Yeah, and I was going to make the Natanui trade anyway. Like, I needed to get one of the premium ruckmen in. Goldie's fine. Like, Goldstein, he's averaging 82. He had a down week last week, but he'll bounce back. He's got Nankervis this week from memory, so he should go all right against old Tobes. So, I hope so. I need it, Goldie. So, if you're listening,
that would be handy.
Get it together, champ.
My moves. I swear to God, I've changed about 3 or 4 times. What I was just looking at doing before we started filming, Tim English is gone, and I'm probably going to bring in Spargo, but my second move is the one that's throwing a bit of a spanner into the works. So I think I posted a poll on Twitter. I was thinking of going Andy Brayshaw to Jack Redden. That helps with my buys as well. Yeah, right. But I'm not really sold on Redden.
I'm not sold on Redden, mate.
Just too much.
As a genuine West Coast fan.
Yeah.
No. Not yet. Give him 2 more weeks of him 100ing. No worries.
Yeah.
Mate.
My other move was Christensen to Toby McLean, and that empties my bank basically.
Yeah. Which I've got 10k left with that, by the way, which doesn't sit. That's why I would consider going the Keith one, just to have that buffer next week.
That makes sense. And the other move I was considering, I can't remember. I think it was Finlayson up to Sicily, but the Hawks are meant to be playing in the wet. Sicily's had 25, I think, marks in the last 2 weeks. Right. So that's where his big scores have come from. And he always seems to suspend himself and injure himself and do stupid shit. So
I'm not sold on him either. There's another one I need to see a bit more from. Because he was never big in those great Hawks teams. He
wasn't on the team.
Who are we talking about?
James Sicily.
Yeah, the Hawk, right?
Yeah, I don't think he was
not on the great Hawks team, but at least the last 5 years he's been around. He's been around a while.
I don't think he has. I don't know.
Yeah, now you say that maybe he's a third-year player, but he's still playing with Hodge and Mitchell, behind great players who have moved on, right? He was never that top option. If anything, he was a bottom couple of guys.
He didn't establish himself. Oh, yeah, regardless of when he played. I know what you mean. He hadn't made a name for himself before maybe last year. He didn't even really know.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, last year was the year he came on pretty big, but I'm still just not sold.
Yeah, he debuted in 2015, so there you go.
Yeah, I just need a bit more. Just the same as the Redden, playing really, really nice at the moment.
I rate Sicily. It wouldn't surprise me if he finished top 6 defenders or forwards, because he's technically both. But, it's too gamble. So I think I'm still clear of him.
Yeah.
So I think what I was just about to do before we started filming is I flicked out Zach Guthrie and went to Isaac Cumming, who's the Giants bloke making his debut this week. Okay.
As my debuts this week.
Yeah, handful.
Couple of Westies as well.
Then that basically gives me an extra $100,000, and then I can go Tim English up, and I was hoping I could go up to McLean, but I don't have enough money.
Yeah,
so I can go Tim English up to Devon Smith, and that empties my bank. So I could basically go.
I liked him at the start of the season, Smith, but he's gone off the boil.
Yeah, I could basically. He's good for he's boring. That's why he gets 90 odd.
Yeah, I reckon he's a genuine player.
Yeah, he's fine.
He's just got to find that. The Essendon's in a bit of flux. Let's be honest.
That's true.
They're good and they're bad, and who knows what's going on.
Yeah. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to. Yeah, maybe bring in. I'll do either that Guthrie to Cumming move and maybe bring in Smith. But I think it's smart for me to go English out for Spargo and Christensen out for Toby McLean. Yep. Christensen's fine. His break even 69.
Yep.
So he's not he's almost topped out. He's made me 130k. I think he's done his job, and it's at the point of the year where I'm money's good, but I need to climb. Yeah. I'm ranked 31st, 31,000th or something, 32,825. And considering I want to become a sports writer and make a profession out of my opinions, if they're shit house, then people are probably going to listen. So, McLean's coming in. Should have come in 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Oh yeah, I'm so glad.
But I think that's my move.
Last week. Him and Robbie Gray in, mate. Last week. What a good week.
That'd be sick.
Yeah, that's just like made my forward line look like the Mona Lisa.
You probably haven't seen as well, but Tom Rockcliffe was named in the teams.
Interesting.
Named on the ball.
Very interesting.
Still has a break even of 130 odd.
We'll give him a couple.
He's got his bye in round 9 as well.
Yeah.
10. So he's got this game.
It's nice
against Gold Coast in China, the week off, and then I'm bringing him in.
Yeah, it's nice that he's not competing with Robbie Gray as well. Like, if he's right in the guts, like, rest down forward, sure, but if he's playing most of his minutes on ball, that gives, it's not going to, Gray and him aren't going to chop into my scores. You know what I mean? Like, chop into each other, which hurts.
It'd be very, because they got the Crows this week in the showdown, and then obviously, I'm pretty sure, I'll double check, I'm pretty sure it's next week they play the Suns.
The Crows going to give Port an absolute smackdown this weekend, or what? The showdown's always interesting. It's like the derby. It's always like it's always close, you know. Like you don't see a whole lot of shellackings in those, except if it's like Gold Coast, Brisbane, or some weird one, you know.
Well, my phone's carked that I can't find out when Port's playing Gold Coast, but I'm pretty sure it's next week. So
it's round 10, isn't it?
I think they have their bye round 10.
Oh,
so that means they play next week because this is round 8.
Got you. I actually have no idea what round it is. I'll be honest. I've been thinking about it.
We're only a third of the way through the year.
Yeah, that's scary. It slows up a bit, you know. Like I always feel like we get to this point, like holy moly, it's gone so quick, and then you get to the buys and things that start dragging.
Fair point.
So yeah, especially because you kind of know, what the finals are starting to look like and stuff. So it's just like Boston Philly last night. I just wanted Boston to kill them. Let's just get on to the good basketball.
I didn't. I wanted Philly win again.
And
only because it meant that the Cavs got like more rest in Boston or Philly.
Let's just get on with this. Let's just get on with it. Let's get to the good basketball. That June stuff. That June basketball.
Although in saying that, I think we're going to I think it was Kevin O'Connor from The Ringer said that we shouldn't look at it as Warriors and the Rockets is the only finals, and it kind of sucks. We should look at it, we're getting 2 NBA finals because we get that one.
Yeah.
And then we get the Cavs probably versus whoever.
Well, look, let's be honest. Like, if it's Cavs Warriors, it's going to be a cracker. It just can't be bad. 4 straight, that's amazing. So we win anyway.
It's good always to talk about the Cavs on the AFL Fantasy pods and videos.
You're welcome, guys.
I'm having a look. Not a lot of famous birthdays today.
Really?
Did you hear about Roberto Osuna on a completely different tangent?
Oh, what happened?
Got arrested for like domestic abuse.
You idiot.
He's pretty much done. He's like the Blue Jays closer and the only good Toronto Blue Jays player who I wanted to go and see. We haven't been to a Blue Jays game yet, and now he's and he's like 21, like hell promising closer.
Oh, is he that young? Is he?
Yeah, or maybe he's like 23, but he's young.
Oh man.
Bono's birthday. Happy birthday, Bono.
Congratulations, Bono. Mate. He's had a good little career.
Yeah, you got anything else you want to add? Plug?
No, but just quietly, post-buy, depending on how Goldie's going, Paddy Ryder, maybe. Like
after his buy? Yeah.
Give him a few weeks off that Achilles, like let him feel his body out. And then, let's be honest, he's the top 2 or 3 ruckman in the league, so...
Yeah, but he's never been a top 2 or 3 like fantasy scorer, but he is...
I just got a lot of faith in him to get me 40 hit-outs a game, you know?
Yeah, see, sometimes that's where you fall into a bit of a trap. So, this dude's awesome footballer, but sometimes it doesn't translate to dream scores.
Darren Glass and guys like that.
Yeah, obviously he's a bit different, but yeah. He's definitely, it could be an option, especially if he goes big. Who's he got? He's got Jacobs this week and then Jared Witts. But if he does pretty good against both those
guys...
That's
right, yeah. I mean, he went up against Nick Nat last week, which is rough, on that real hard Optus stadium.
Yeah, so that's why he probably stank it a bit.
I can't believe they brought him back for that. But anyway, I digress. So, anyway.
I don't think I've got anything to plug really either. I've got a couple of articles obviously coming out over the weekend. I'll do the round wrap-up. We'll be watching the Dockers play the Saints. I think we're home as well.
GWS is going to be a cracker.
That'll be a ripper.
Especially but it's over in Spotless, but it's a depleted Saint. GWS, so it'll be interesting.
That'll be a really interesting game.
I'm going
to try and chew through a lot of footy because a lot of it's on Saturday. There's 7 Saturday games this week.
Lovely, mate.
Or maybe 6. But still, because Mother's Day on Sunday, I reckon, or something like that. They've pushed it. But anyway.
No mums want to watch AFL footy. Can the boys pay me attention?
No. She would have preferred it if the footy was on so she could handball them at the house and just have the house herself. You really want me to give Mother's Day?
Yeah.
Give me some peace and quiet.
There's two types of mothers.
Yeah, true. All right, good luck for round 8, everyone. Go Toby McLean. Most importantly,
hope you do
probably
better than
Spargo.
me. Hope you do better than my 18.26 last week. Don't listen to any advice I give, guys.
I had 1935, so the year
Don't
that
listen
Hoover
to this
Dam
guy
was
either.
built, so don't listen to me either. Now, both scoring.
Fact.
Each week when I release my team, I have like my score,
okay.
and I find whatever happened on that year.
Well, there goes. There you know how much I actually read.
The one a couple of weeks ago, I can't remember what exactly it was, but it was like 1846 or something, and I was like, there was like something boring as that shit. I was like, I need to start scoring.
Yeah, come on.
All right.
2000s.
Good luck, everyone. Stay tuned to the website and the socials and the YouTubes and the podcast. Until next time, peace.